short little devotional for today. Last week we tried to make sure we had a devotional in some capacity every single day for our faith community, whether it was video or a blog post or something like that. And we do encourage you to follow us on Facebook. We don't have an official church YouTube page yet, but you can follow this link and at least get some updates there. And if you follow our website, dacclivonia.com, then you will find all of these in the blog section of our website. And I was thinking about the verse in Proverbs 16 verse 9 that says, "People plan their path, but the Lord secures their steps." Isn't that just so true right now? As I was reading through the Proverbs, I thought, there is probably not more relevant scripture than the Proverbs right now, that and the Psalms. So I encourage you to check that out. Download one of the Bible apps to your phone if you don't have a paper Bible. You can read them online. Bible Gateway is a good one. YOU version is a good one also. And we have made a lot of plans. It's not even the end of March yet. We're not even a quarter of the way through. And I think about all of the plans that I made for 2020, and even 3 weeks ago, all of the plans that we had, and so many of them now seem irrelevant. A lot of them we've had to completely cancel or rework. I make visits as a chaplain during the week. Obviously, I'm not doing that right now, but people there who had to cancel their weddings, people who've had to cancel vacations that they've had planned for 2 years because they were supposed to spend 10 days in Italy. People who just had little things scheduled as a church. We had big things planned for our congregation, and including rolling out a dinner church. It's hard to roll out a dinner church when you're not supposed to be, within 6 feet of each other. So that has been put on the back burner. And so as we go into this, I don't know what we're calling it, shelter in place, stay at home order, whatever you want to call it, lockdown, this would be a time for you to work on processing this grief and call it what it is. That's exactly what it is. The anger, the sadness, the frustration you're feeling, the need to control others or yourself, and all the things that are happening around us. We have to work through those feelings and really process them and begin to release them. And I think for me, this verse is becoming almost meditative, that I have all of these great plans, and I believe, as I've sought the Lord over the last few months, that they were from Him, but for whatever reason, He has completely disrupted them. And so, not that COVID is from the Lord. I am not saying that. Please do not hear me say that. But this disruption is an opportunity for me to sit back and to really check in again with the Lord and say, what is it you want me to do now? In light of new information and a new circumstance that we find ourselves in, what do I do now? How do I move forward? What is the next step? For some of us, most of us right now, our next step is really just figuring out the next 24 hours, because things are changing so fast. And, that's okay. That's okay. Figure out your 24 hours. Get up some scrap paper and just write down a list of the next 24 hours. God is able to be there in the midst of your 24-hour plans just like He's able to be in the midst of your 7-day, 7-month, 7-year plans. So trust Him today to secure your steps for the next 24 hours. And that will teach us to help to trust Him to secure our steps for the next 7 days and the next 7 weeks and the next 7 months.